Well, as you could probably tell from the lead-in shot, I'm in Bryce Canyon National Park. And as you can tell from this view, I'm in a national campground again. I wanted to, before I jump right into backpacking, I wanted to kind of set up a home base, organize my car. I brought up a lot of stuff I don't need, so I'm just like putting things I haven't used yet into one, duffel. That way it can just be out of the way. But it's so pretty here, man. It's higher elevation. It's going to be cold tonight, like in the 30s. It's only been the 50s so far in Utah at night for me, but I'm up higher elevation. I got my tent set up, but I have a 20-degree bag, so it's gonna go down to 30, so I should be fine. But yeah, got my Durston again. Got a picnic table, fire pit. I won't use the fire pit again. I picked a spot where there's nobody behind me. The spot beside me is shut down, so it's closed off, so nobody will be there. I do have, they're not here right now, but a neighbor pretty much right next to me right here. So there's the distance between their tent and mine, but there are several trees in between us, so it's privacy. Got my bike out. I'm definitely gonna be riding my bike today here in the park. There are no mountain biking trails here, but you got to stay on pavement. Basically, it said if you're on a bike, keep it on pavement, which is fine. But I need to stretch my legs, just get some bike exercise. So I might ride my bike a little bit today, and maybe do some day hiking. There's some really killer day hikes down there. I mean, they're all over the place. They're so beautiful. But I'm gonna do that, and there is a backpacking loop I want to do. I may do that tomorrow night. I don't know, man, this place is so nice. I may just set up camp here. The reason I'm concerned about backpacking here is this time of year there's no water. It's so dry. There are a couple natural springs on the loop I want to do. It's like a, I don't know, 8 or 9 mile loop. There's a camp spot about halfway through, about 4 or 5 miles in, that has a natural spring, but the ranger told me this time of year it's really dry, and they don't have a current report on it. The last time they had a report on it was 2 weeks ago, and it was like a trickle. So I'm kind of hesitant about going. I mean, I could do it. I'd just have to pack a ton of water on me, and I'm used to that. But with this elevation, plus with my kidney transplant, I need tons and tons of water, like all the time. I've adjusted to the altitude pretty well here. The only time I've had any kind of sickness was actually 2 nights ago, back in Escalante, when I was in that BLM land with that big open vast backdrop behind me. I woke up in the middle of the night with a headache. I guzzled a ton of water, and I felt fine after that. In the morning I was good to go. But that's the only, it took like 3 or 4 days of elevation, but I finally got a little bit of a headache. But I think it was because I didn't drink enough water that day or that evening. So lesson learned. I gotta drink a ton of water, plus take my hydration package too, my cellular, or what's it called, anyway, the electrolytes, the electrolyte replacement. But I use a product called Element. This the letters LMNT, pronounce it Element. So got a lot of, it's salty, tons of electrolytes to replenish what you lose out here. But I've been drinking 1 of those per day, so it's a ton of salt though, 1,000 milligrams per serving. So I don't drink a lot of it. I don't want to overload on salt, but I mean, you're sweating it out. You're at the elevation, you need it. So, well, anyway, I'm gonna, I've done some organizing, as you can see back there. I'm gonna make a lunch here. Today it is Justin's PB and Smucker's J, Cheetos, Oreos, and white bread. Health. Picture of health right there. Oh well, can't wait. I'm hungry. The only thing you can hear out here is the wind. up through the trees and through the canyons over there. Really cool. Just me and the chipmunks. There's a chipmunk over here hauling a pine cone around underneath that log. You probably can't see it. I might be able to zoom in on it for you. Don't feed the animals, man. They have to know to eat that stuff. That's what they live on. But I'm all set up now, got everything organized. I'm going to do some bike riding after I put the wheel back on it. I'm going to ride up the road a little bit and go do a couple day hikes on this beautiful day and see some. I'll take some pictures along the way too. So I got down the road, not even out of the campground, before I realized I forgot my hiking poles. I really need my hiking poles because my knees are kind of crappy. They really help on uphill and downhills. But I got back, I'm looking around, I'm like, where the hell are my hiking poles at, man? There's no way I lost them. Then I realized, oh yeah, hiking poles are what holds my tent up. They're the structure on the inside. So my tent has a flat tire right now. That's okay. I'll air them back up later. Guys, would you look at this? This is the monstrosity and all these amazing structures in Bryce Canyon. These are called hoodoos. I don't really know how they're formed, but it's just erosion over millions of years. Different kinds of rock and sediment. Insane. I've had to stop and take a picture like every 20 feet. This is unreal. Haven't done much video, but I'll try to make up for that. My battery's low on this too, so. I mean, look at that lush green up against that red clay, or whatever that is, red rock. Oh, they made this little passage, that's cool. It's over here. Oh my gosh, more beauty, imagine that. Oh man, look up here. All the hoodoos. Can't forget about this side. Can't forget about any side. I gotta like hurry up and finish this trail because the sun's gonna set here. I don't know, about an hour, hour and a half, but if I keep stopping every 30 seconds, I'm never gonna make it. Can you believe this? Insane. So we're kind of towards the bottom now, it seems like. Maybe not, but we're getting there. We're in this amazing forest, surrounded by these tall walls. Oop, there goes a bird. Man, I've seen some beautiful things in my life. I thought Zion was awesome. Man, this is freaking amazing. I came to Bryce a couple years ago, but I didn't do this. I just did a overnight backpacking in 2 miles and out, and I was gone. Man, I did not do this to Park Justice last time. Still in this forest. So pretty. Look at that. There's no camping down here, obviously, because it would be destroyed. All right, head down. I got to hike. Okay, I'm heading back up. Only 0.6 to the top. I got plenty of time now. I did about 1.5 miles to the bottom down there, then just 0.6 back up. It's like a loop. This way going back up is shorter than the other way. So I've been climbing up from way down there to see this. Wow. That's where I came from down there. Those people are. That path drops into that slot right there where it gets dark. Almost to the top. They call this Sunset Point for a reason. You're not really facing the sun. Well, maybe on the other side you do. Maybe it's awesome too, but man, just watching the reflection of sunset over here is amazing. Oh man, I'm at the top. Whew. That was steep. Half mile straight up, but man, it was so worth it. But honestly, it wasn't that bad because you're stopping for pictures so often. You get plenty of rest. One last look. Bryce Canyon National Park. The hoodoos. Thumbs up. Back in my car. See, somebody had a mishap behind me. Oops. Got my fresh ground coffee here. Boiled up some water. This has been working out great, this little contraption here. Got it on Amazon. Just put it over your cup, pour it in, little at a time. Let it drip. Good morning, by the way. I already tore my tent down. My car's already packed up. I'm still in decision mode on what to do next. I love it here. There's still more I want to see. I'm kind of leery of doing that backpacking loop now because it is so cold at night here. It's like in the 30s. I have the gear for it. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm on the road. And the last clip of me at the campground this morning, I was in mid-conversation and the battery died. So that's why that cut off abruptly, but I'll continue from where that left off. Man, I could have stayed at Bryce another day or two. I'd been happy as a clam, man. That place is so awesome, but I don't know. The thing about this trip is there's no agenda, no schedule. If I feel like moving, I want to move, you know. And I have so much to see, and I have over a week left. I want to get back with a few days to spare to rest and relax and, you know, unwind a little bit. But I still have a full week left to even be able to do that. So I'm gonna. I had a choice. Do I want to go south to Arizona to the desert, see Sedona? I've never been there. Or do I want to head north and see some things that I've never ever been to? I've never been to Arizona, but you know, I've been in the desert, you know, the last several days. Plus, a couple years ago, I was in the desert, so I want to see some things I've never been. So this morning, I left Bryce Canyon National Park. I'm heading north through Utah. My destination, at some point tonight, maybe first thing in the morning, or maybe in the morning, I will be at Grand Teton National Park. I'm gonna check out the Tetons for a day or two. And you know what's right next to Grand Teton National Park? Yellowstone National Park. So I'm traveling alone, so I'm not going to do any backpacking there. It's grizzly country. I have no experience in grizzly country, so I'm going to save that for a trip. I don't know if I ever backpack there. I don't know, but if I do, it's going to be with other people that have experience. But anyway, I'm going to go just be the tourist. I'm going to hopefully get into like the public campgrounds. I'm going to drive around the parks, get out, take pictures. Just be a freaking Teton and Yellowstone tourist, and I'm gonna love every minute of it. So It's about an 8.5, 9-hour drive from Bryce to Teton. I'm gonna drive most of that today. I'm not sure where I'll stop. I'll stop somewhere before then. There's all kinds of BLM land around here, Bureau of Land Management. You can sleep in your car anywhere out here in the West. But anyway, I'm gonna figure that out. Today's a travel day, but tomorrow, rest assured, if things go as planned, I will be in Grand Teton National Park.